Welcome back. We had a great baseball matchup going on Thursday afternoon in Georgetown. Undefeated Dover made the trip to take on one-loss Sussex Tech. And what a great game this was. Tech trying to get out of the inning. Dover's Kendall Small there, beating out the throw to first. And look what a little hustle will do, because that would score a man. Dakota Graham comes in for Dover. Dover takes the 1-0 lead, but that would be very short-lived. Collenberg here, Tech's leadoff man, gets into this one, and he gets all of it. What a way to start the game for Tech. That was the momentum they needed. Luke Oliphant getting a 2 RBI single here to tie it all up in the third inning. That would set up the freshman here. Brady Parks, a big-time hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. He'll remember that for the rest of his life. Yeah. Tech takes this win over Dover 4-3.
And on Thursday, Cambridge South Dorchester played host to Kent Island. The Vikings' Matt Elliott ropes one over the center fielder's head for a stand-up double. He's excited about that one there. Devin Sparks would get a single on first, leading to this steal to second. The Bucks try to catch him, but smart base running would bring Elliott on home, and the Vikings would take the lead. They would hold on to that lead and add a few to take an 8-0 lead in the 7th. The Bucks would rally and score a whopping 6 runs in the top of the 7th, attempting to make that big comeback win, but the Vikings would close it out on top. Cambridge South Dorchester wins 8-6 the final.
And Bennett was hosting Parkside on Wednesday. The boys lacrosse team had the day off, so they were taking part of the action. They were scoreless in the 3rd until a very scary moment. Bravish Reeves, he was on the hill for the Rams, said he felt a pop in his throwing elbow. Now, I talked to him even today. He's scheduled to get an MRI on Monday. Very scary for the senior. He's signed to play next year, George Washington, and you just hate to see something like that happen. But the game did go on, and Lucas Holmes here would send that one into center right there to give the Rams the lead. And Caleb Taylor sticking in it for the Clippers, though, gets the punch out right here with the bases juiced. Really a big play right there, but Parkside just kept coming. Nick Forbush, he's going to beat out this throw for an RBI single as the Rams, well, they would go on to win this one 3-1 the final there.
Indian River taking on Milford yesterday. Milford Bucks getting things started early here. Gunnar Stanley hustling one out, an infield single out. Good thing you did, guys. I'll tell you about that hustle. That's what it's all about in baseball, because Abraham Moe, the next batter, welcome to Moe's. Moe singles here, getting it in for the Bucks. Takes a 4-1 lead, and they are not done yet. My man Daniel Burgos here gets in a good spot as well. Great conference road win for Milford as they take the win 8-2.
And Friday afternoon, Del Mar hosted Laurel for a big rivalry matchup. Laurel's Mitchell Moyer gets things started on the mound with a K right here. Then in the bottom of the 2nd, Moyer makes an incredible diving catch to get the out, overthrows his first baseman, and Del Mar's Frederick Fry will slide on over to 3rd. He would score on the next play. 2 batters later, Del Mar would get on the board after Timothy Ward hits one up the 3rd baseline for an RBI stand-up double. The Wildcats took a 2-0 lead, and Nathaniel Smith would handle things from there with a complete game shutout, and Del Mar would take this one 9-0 the final.
And down in Princess Anne, Washington was hosting Stephen Decatur on Thursday, and this one turned into the Justin Meekins and Will Sash show. Meekins at the dish with 2 on. Both of those guys are coming home. A stand-up double right there. Then a couple batters later, it's going to be Sash's turn. He drills this one, and I mean deep to left. The RBI double of his own. Oh, by the way, the sophomore, he also got the start on the mound, and he was dealing 3 straight strikeouts to end the first, getting out the side right there. And then Jags, well, they kept fighting this thing. Julius White, not a bad pitcher in his own right. He's going to do more than enough to try and keep his team in it. Gets the strikeout right there. Just not a lot of help at the dish. Meekins now 2 more on in the 2nd, 2 more coming home. He went 7 for 7 on the day with 2 home runs, 2 doubles, and 3 singles. The Seahawks roll 14-0 the final. I tell you what, it's got to be the haircut. He's got some locks, and it is impressive to watch that guy run around. He ain't bad. Going to Maryland for a reason. And we had a couple good games going on today as well, including down in Crisville as their baseball team was set at home taking on Parkside, looking for the upset, but the Rams would strike first in this one, though. Sean Fisher pushes the lead to 3-0 right here with an RBI single. Nemo, find your way home, Fish. The Crabbers were down but not out. A single here gets a rally started in the 5th. They would actually get the bases loaded, but after a strikeout, got 1 out. Check out this play right here, a huge one. Sails on Fisher. Luke Pittsbarger there is backing up the plate, gets the ball, gets the out, and the play at the plate, a huge one, and kept the shutout intact. Mike Sommers now going to try and throw or score right there, but it didn't happen from the bats. Never slowed for Parkside. Connor Shockley ropes this one to center. A 2 RBI double as the Rams, they are victorious. 11-0 the final in that one. And Bennett was hosting Mardela this afternoon as well. The Warriors would actually jump out in front, though, in this thing. A 2 RBI double right here from the freshman, making things happen. Grant Henderson was getting shelled a little bit early, but he would settle down for the Clippers. Gets a strikeout there in the first. He's going to come right back, get another one in the second. The bats, though, would eventually get rolling for the home team. Brock Kragler here is going to rip this one for a 2 RBI stand-up double, as Bennett was really just starting to get rolling in this thing, and they would just keep coming from there. Joey Gary this time, he's also going to send one into center, an RBI single for this one, as they would hold on for a 15-7 win there.
Deep breath, man.
Yeah.
Right? a lot of baseball.
Right now,
Well, that wraps it up a little bit for the high school teams, but it's time to take another quick commercial break. And coming up on the other side, it's time to take it over to the campuses. SU, a packed day, including the War on the Shore. Keep it right here.
Hi, I'm Julius White, Washington High starting pitcher, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.